Hello there. Today I'm going to be dyeing your hair like you asked me, because of course I dye my hair pretty much every month. So I understand that you wanted a pink color in your hair, so I've already prepared it in this bowl. Smells like chemicals. And I also have this pink brush, which I will be using to apply the dye to your hair. But before we get started, I would like to prepare you for the hair dye. And I'm going to start by rolling up my sleeves so I don't get anything on myself. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is take some petroleum jelly or Vaseline, and I'm going to take this on my finger and I'm going to apply it all around your hair at your hairline. And the reason for this is because the Vaseline protects your skin and it prevents the dye from staining your skin if it gets on you. So you don't want that. Especially you wouldn't really want any bright pink, on your forehead, something like that. You can also use conditioner, but I don't like to use that because it's a little bit more greasy and it doesn't stick as well. You don't really get it on as thick without getting it everywhere. So I'm just going to dab it on my finger, like so. And then I'm just going to put some on your forehead around. Then I'm going to go around your ears, like so. I'm going to get this here. And then I'm just going to reach behind you and I'm going to get that as well. Really nice hair, by the way. Okay. Now that your hairline is completely protected, okay, put that there. I am going to mix the hair dye with my pink brush. I already did mix it before, but I just wanted to be sure that it was all prepared for you. Just to make sure we can get an even coverage. Should do it. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn you around so I can reach the majority of your hair at the back, and so I'll be able to get your top. I'll stand up while you remain sitting. And then I'm going to apply the hair dye to you, or to your hair. And then we're going to wait for about 45 minutes. I would say like 30 minutes would be fine. And while I'm doing that, you can just, relax. And when it's done, I'm going to rinse your hair off with cold water because we don't want that to ruin your hair dye and your color. And then I'm going to dry your hair and you'll be all set. Okay? Okay. So, going to put on my latex gloves to protect my hands so I don't get my fingers stained. Sorry, they kind of squeak. They're too big for me, as you can see. I had smaller ones, but I don't know where they went. So. And if you don't mind, just let me take a look at your hair. That's okay. Just to see what I'll be working with. So, going to look at the sides. Nice hair. It's very healthy, which is very good, especially when you want to dye your hair. Just don't dye it too much, and it shouldn't be a problem. I do dye my hair very often, but it's not a huge deal for me because I have such short hair. I get it cut pretty much every month. It doesn't seem like it would be a big difference, but it really is. Trust me. Set. Okay, so I'll have you turn around and then we'll get started, okay? So as you can see, obviously I've put you laid back position. I hope you're comfortable. Okay. So I have one more thing. Before we get started, just to show you, I have this. It's a cover for you, unopened. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. In here it's kind of like a vinyl material, and I'm going to unfold this and put it around you. This is going to protect your clothing from any hair dye from falling. So let me just unfold it. Alright, how does that feel? Okay, good, good. And we'll get started with the hair dye. I'm going to start on your left side. Hair dye. Well, it looks good so far. I think it'll look great with your hair color. Now, I'm going to be using this little clip thing to clip back some of your hair so I can get all of it. So just there you go. And I'll be continuing to your middle. And onto your right side. Let me just grab some more dye. Now let me just go around and see if I've covered everything. Appears I've got everything. I'm just going to go around and kind of scratch at it with the brush to kind of get it foamy. You're all set. Now, while you're waiting, I'm going to be putting this blue shower cap over your head, and it's going to protect your hair and intensify the color. So, okay, perfect. I know it looks kind of silly, but it's needed if you want the best color. Alright, so just sit tight, relax, and we'll just wait, and I'll see you then. Hey, how are you doing? Alright, so I've got you in my sink here, and I'm going to be rinsing the dye out of your hair. So that it's not itching you or burning at all, right? Okay, that's good. Alright, so I'll just turn my water on. Tell me if it's too hot or too cold. How does that feel? Okay, good. Ready?
finished. All we gotta do now is dry your hair. Alright, so let me just get my hair dried already. So I'm gonna put it on low. So just be ready. You're all set. So thank you for coming and letting me dye your hair. It's a lot of fun. I hope you like your new hair color. It looks great on you. Alright. So, I guess I'll see you again soon. If you ever want to re-dye your hair, I can